Good evening, Andy and Amanda. How are you tonight?
I'm tired of it. Amanda? Yeah, but it's been a really cold air place lately. Have you had this snow down in London yet this week?
Oh, it's been snowing all day today and yesterday it was, and now it's covered the pavements. It looks quite nice and all white, but when you actually walk on the snow itself, it is quite dangerous. So you've got to be
Yeah, it is. No, it's good moral for everybody to have
cautious.
to be careful because certainly in Manchester, was it? Yesterday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, wasn't it? Yeah, again, we didn't get the snow. We had a really bright day Saturday. Yeah. Really nice bright day Saturday about it. And Sunday it was freezing, really, really cold. And it was trying to snow most Sunday up here. And we definitely had it on all pretty well all day yesterday and today. But it's not been heavy snow, it's been really cold. You know, that very fine rate snow was coming down all the time. That's
Exactly.
why, so
Yeah.
we're looking. So,
Is there?
have you been up to much, Clay?
Well, I did the well-being group on Tuesdays, and we had to stop because of the lockdown.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, of course.
I thought because like when I'm on the radio, I just talk about well-being and exercises and all that. So then I thought, well, the only way what I should do is just carry on doing the well-being through Zoom because the lockdown has been going on non-stop and I don't know when it's actually going to end because when I went to the bakery to get my coffee, the lady there said that she heard that the lockdown was going to end in July, and I thought it was going to end in March, but who knows when it's going to end now.
A lot of it is, we do a lot in the moment, is everything you hear is Chinese whispers, really, don't you? Like I said, it's at the moment for everybody. You can't judge what you're going to get because you didn't like a. I know, obviously, like, I know your mum had her first injection. Both my parents have them. Your mum's not a man, has she? No, she's not had anything yet. Yeah, but again, we're in very, very strange times at the moment because it's like last time I heard about it, they had to, what was it? Somebody had an injection nearly 10 million people. But you're down to what, 150, at least 150 fatalities now. There's 1,000 new cases a day. It's going to be very, very hard to judge what we're going to get. So, but certainly, the government out of the way, it's going to be, things will be changing certainly into March time. Now, I've got to take a lead. I want to chat about something a bit different today as well. Because my dad, my dad ran with me, right? And I want to know your opinion on this, Khalid. This is quite an interesting topic, this, about what the high street's going to look like after lockdown finishes. We don't need to name brands. I'm not going down that path. But back when I grew up in Stretford, they've announced big new plans now to get rid of the main shopping mall. And they want to turn everything round it into like that big park there and one little supermarket and basically like lots of specialist shops. And then across the road, they're going to stop at some bars and stuff onto the local river, which is not anything on there at the moment. But what do you think, Clean, is going to happen to the high street after things start opening up again?
It sounds like a good idea to open up a park where there was once shops which aren't going to open again. But on the other hand, it just means that a lot of businesses have gone down, and we've even got like the butchers saying thank you for supporting local businesses. So things seem to be not as bright future wise as we'd like to see. So it looks like we're going back into time, don't you think? Where we're having just one kind of business and that's it, and the others just fall aside.
It's certainly going with the way society's going. I've read a couple of articles on one of the major tabloid newspapers, or the broadsheet, I should say. I'm not going to name. They've got their of the opinion. A lot of the the major city centres will change. High streets probably survive that to a degree. There's a smaller one, like, I say, like, you've got, like, I grew up in Stratford, and we've got Denton where we are. That's mostly already full of independent little shops and stuff. And I think that's what we're probably going to head into, to be honest with you. Where, and then what they talk about a lot as well is they want to try and get a lot more like local arts going in places like that, and use that to bring the communities together more as well. Which, yeah, could work. So, we'll have to wait and see. So, what do you think, Amanda?
I don't know. I want to support shops, but I don't have any money, so.
Yeah, well, I said, but what do you think? They're going to go on the independent shop or the?
I'd say there's going to be a lot online. A lot of the stuff that used to be on the high street is already going online when it gets bought up.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, it's obviously we don't want to talk about brands and stuff, but you'll notice one or two big brands are clean, and you like it's that we're in financial trouble they've got. They get snapped up by like firms that are online, so it's like it's going to be interesting to see what shops arrive really in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's what you said before about your friends told me before, like she'll locked on end of July. I think it's possible. And it's a really good possibility that it's going to go on this, because when you're getting these mutant strains of the virus coming out, there's a lot we don't know at the moment. Like it was a lot. I don't know what people you know, Clean, where you are, but everybody we know, Greenland, have the Oxford virus, haven't they? Because it's meant to be more easy to be more mobile with it. That's why. But there's various things going on at the moment where you've had some parts of the government claiming basically that everyone will have injections by the end of summer. But if you go and look on various other sources, it says it's been up to 2 years to get everybody injected in this country. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think it's going to go away. I've seen reports, I don't know how true it is, that like that new strain that they've got, the virus doesn't work with it. So if that's true, then it's useless, isn't it?
Yep. And then there was talk, wasn't there? There's another virus altogether broken out in China, aren't there? There's been more. They haven't got a cure for it yet. So it's worrying times, really. So, but anyway, Clean. Anyway, on a nice note, John, I'm going to say that, you know, obviously it's Valentine's Day for all the lovers this Sunday coming. No restaurants are open, so what's we going to do, man? Tell
We're
people.
getting Frankie and Benny's done.
We're running and brands. We're going to a famous Italian restaurant, and I ordered it. Instead of going to a local dodgy takeaway, we're going to a famous brand.
Well, we did one per and £6 pudding each, so we've got a cheesecake in the freezer.
Yeah, what sort of cheesecake is that, Amanda?
It's a cheesecake.
Oh yeah, that's what she's like. See, and she was honest, Clean. I'm not going to end them. I'll tell you more next week on this, everybody. But somebody was dancing around the kit down the kitchen. Weren't you doing what they did?
Well, it looks really nice.
What we were above the head saying cheesecake. Yesterday I was at school.
I don't get out much anymore.
So the way you do it, sometimes you don't cry. You don't laugh. You cry sometimes. I would say so. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on for us, Glenn. Not very lots to report this week. It's been fairly quiet mellow week, hasn't she? So I'm in a good mood on the from Sunday. Been a city band I am.
No, well, I think the lockdown has really affected even the youngest of the youngest in our society, because I was just doing some shopping just earlier on, and I was waiting, for the local transport. Then there was like a group of children on the high street. Probably was it school day? Are they back at school? Because
not really. That's it. They're letting some key workers children morning. Not a lot. What's going on with your sisters in school, Amanda?
The last I heard, I've not really talked to her in person, it was on WhatsApp. She said that they've closed it completely because they had so many people like getting the virus, but she's still going in, so I don't know what she's going in for.
so they were on the high street, and then suddenly two police cars came by. So there was one there, stopped right in the middle of the road, like, at the bus stop, stopped right in the middle of the road, which is unusual. And I saw the policeman got out of the car and chasing, this group of young children, school children. And I just think this pandemic has really affected school children in a
Like I
way
said, everybody really is, yeah.
I've
But
never seen before.
yeah, there was one up here, a funny story about Derbyshire, not too far away, it was clean over the weekend. Did you hear about the police giving somebody a COVID-19 fine in court? Not necessarily driving unnecessary exercise. They found they saw him driving around the motorway, starting naked.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah. So it's and that baseline was unnecessary exercise. I'm not asking them to do it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's why, but yeah, so that's what that one came up the other day. That made me smile.
I don't see the problem as long as you have the mask on.
Well, do you hear that, man, clean?
I didn't hear about, I heard of what Amanda said, but I didn't hear about that particular news.
Oh, no. He finds stupid news sometimes, and that's all being put stop you going crazy.
No, then another police car came running up, and I think they stopped and then got out and they started chasing the young school children, and I kept thinking, but you know, why why are they acting like this at this time? And then I realised that it really, genuinely, seriously has affected school children in a way that we've never seen before.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's the damage it's going to do to all kinds of people. Where I know somebody, and I'm not going to name who this was. Right, said, but I told him off on this one as well. I hope he was joking. Was set up a WhatsApp group. They were drunk on Sunday morning. A load of people I didn't know going on about it. They had an illegal rape-based flat the night before. So I got to around about 10 people in that group and said, "I hope you're joking, mate." I think he was, but it's not. It's people seem to get affected in all kinds of different ways at the minute, and I don't know, because we're talking as Amanda, we both feel in some ways it's shown the more selfish side of humanity in some ways. This has been lockdown. It shows some good things, but it also some selfish shit.
Yeah.
Irresponsible people can be sometimes.
Because this young child, he was like with his friends out, probably just, if you say they're not at school, they're probably out then just going out. He didn't wear a face mask. But
now that's a tricky one. Because how old is this child, do you reckon?
I don't know. I have no idea. You know, like when you don't really know and you can't really say anything if nobody around you has said anything, then what do you do? Do you know what I mean in that situation?
Yeah, I agree. I think there is an age limit we're up to. Is it either 3 or 5? 5-year-olds don't have to wear masks. Well, and then you get a lot of it is likely. And honest to goodness, it's depending a lot of. I know I've started to notice now that some shops are starting to clamp down on and insist people wear masks more. But there's a lot that don't still. They won't take action on it. Send the buses around there. Bus drivers won't take action on it. They prefer to wear a mask. They're not going to confront you over it.
Yeah, I don't know. You can ask. You can tell somebody, suggest it to somebody, but you can't.
It depends on the company's regulations. You can ask them whether they will. It's the more ball game. It's like I said, it's trying to get people basically to learn to conform half the time, and people won't do it. So, and I find it really worrying sometimes. I mean, it says a lot about the people in question, rather than actual. Like I said, that is so.
No,
I said it's.
I think this child. He looks pretty old. You know, probably about, I don't know, 14. And
word is, I ain't got to swear online. And London, what have you on it?
No comment.
No comments, please. I've heard double no comments, but we are not amused.
No, but I think he was deliberately not doing it, if you know what I mean. That he was willing to confront you.
Absolute certainly in that one. He's been selfish, safe and selfish. That's for sure of it. So hope people will be listening. Hope he learns a lesson from it. So, well, I was saying, right, Colleen, we have currently got just 14 minutes and 50 seconds.
Good night, everybody, and speak to you another time.
Stay safe, guys. Stay over. Bye.